Hey guys, it's Micah with a Modern Einstein. Today we're going to be doing another science talk segment, but I'm going to do a little bit different of a segment, a new segment that I'm going to start, and it's the element of the month. It's February, it's this month, and this is the first time I'm going to this is the first video of this segment that I'm going to do, and so every month we'll have a new element on the periodic table of elements that we'll talk about. We'll go over some facts about it, what it is, and we'll go, hopefully eventually we can get through the whole periodic table. Today we're going to start, I figure we'll just start with something that everyone knows, and it has an atomic number of 1, that is hydrogen. We've all heard of hydrogen, or at least I hope we have all heard of hydrogen. It's right at the top of the periodic table of elements, and it has the number 1 below it. So let's first talk about what that number 1 means. It's actually the atomic mass, and if I did a video on molar conversions, and it talked a little bit about what the atomic mass is. But this element, so let's talk a little bit about it. Okay, so first off, the chemical symbol for hydrogen, we all know, most of us know, it's the letter H, and the atomic number is 1. So, like I was saying, the atomic number, this means that 1 proton is found in the nucleus of hydrogen. So that's why there's the number 1 there. A few more facts. Hydrogen is the lightest, simplest, and most commonly found chemical in the universe. It actually makes up around 75% of its element mass. Of the universe's element mass, it takes up about 75%. So it's very common, it's very light, and it's pretty simple because there's only 1 proton, and it's a pretty simple element. Hydrogen is one of 2 most important elements, are one of 2 important elements found in water. So without hydrogen, we couldn't have water, because what is water? It's H2O, so that means 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. So without hydrogen, we'd have no water, we'd just have oxygen. Each molecule of water is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms, like I said, and bonded to 1 oxygen atom. So an interesting thing about hydrogen is it can exist in a liquid as long as it's under a high pressure and it's extremely low temperature. The temperature actually has to be 20.28 Kelvin, and Kelvin's a different unit you probably haven't heard of, but it's used in science a lot. And this is the equivalent to negative 252.87 degrees Celsius. Or if you're in America, you probably are familiar with Fahrenheit. It's negative 23.17 degrees Fahrenheit. This is how cold it has to be for a hydrogen to be a liquid. So it's often stored this way as a liquid, and it takes up less space than hydrogen in its normal gas form. So liquid is often stored that way. It's also hydrogen is normally stored that way because it takes up less space. Because when it's a gas, it expands and it takes up more room. When it's a liquid, it's a little bit denser than when it's a gas. It's also used as a rocket fuel as well, because it's pure hydrogen is flammable. So it can also make a transition to a state known as metallic hydrogen. So it can change states fairly easy, and hydrogen is used to power different things, fuel vehicles. So hopefully we can stop using fossil fuels, and this is one thing that's been considered as we look for, different ways to fuel our vehicles and our anything that needs to be fueled. So this is just hydrogen and a few facts about hydrogen. So it's definitely an important element. We won't have water, and we couldn't have the hydrogen fuel, and we can use it for a lot of different things. It's easy to transport. It's a simple atom, not much to it, one proton. So there is your element hydrogen. So join us next month. We'll be talking about a different element. I'm not sure what it'll be yet, but like I said, hopefully eventually we can go through the entire periodic table. So check out some other videos if you like this kind of stuff. And we're not all about science. If you don't like science, we're trying to expand our variety. We'll have some entertainment. We'll also have the other main subjects if you need help in them. So email us if you have questions, comment, subscribe if you want. You can check us out on Facebook, and we will see you in other videos. Thanks, guys.